today I thought I'd share with everybody what I'm doing and how I'm going to be attaching my TV, which is this one here, to the wall with a very minimal protrusion from the wall. I've had a look at lots of TV mounting brackets lately. Some of them get quite close, but what I need is we're fitting into this space here, so I need a system that allows me a very minimal up and over, because I haven't got a lot of room to play with inside this recess. So I want a system that can give me very minimal up and over. So when I lift the TV, it's up maybe 1 centimetre, 2 centimetres, and then down and locked. So what I thought I'd do is I thought I'd make my own French cleat, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. So here's the back of the TV, and I've measured. These are the what they call the vase mounts. These are the points which is connected to a metal chassis inside the TV. These are the points that take the load when you fasten it to a bracket. And well, this particular one takes an M6 bolt like that. So you can see when you've got those fastened into the TV, they take all of the weight, and they're quite able to do that. So what I've done is I've said, right, okay, I'm going to make a French cleat. So a French cleat is basically where you've got two pieces of material, wood mostly, sometimes in metal, and they interlock. This has just been sketched out just before I make the cut, and as you can see on the side, I'm going to be making a diagonal cut. And so this part here is going to be attached to the back of the TV, and this part is going to be attached quite securely into brick on the wall over there. And so what I've done is I've held it up where it's going to be with the help of a laser, so I could plot pretty much exactly where it's going to be. And I've marked it, so the horizontal line, oops, that's me standing on the floorboards. So we've got a mark here, and then a corresponding mark there, and held it up, and then marked the bottom section that's going to the wall on a brick, and then marked it where I know I'm going to be fixing into brick, because yeah, it's quite heavy, and you don't really want to be fixing into a mortar joint because you're not going to get the best type of fixing. So in this scenario, I'm going to be putting a fixing there, fixing there, a fixing there, and a fixing there. I'm going to be using a 7mm drill, masonry drill bit, and using the brown plugs. So as you can see, I've marked, this is the part that's going to go onto the TV, and this is the part that's going to go to the wall. As you can see, the TV section is going to hook over. Once I've cut this at a diagonal at 45 degrees, that part is going to then latch into there, and that's going to be a very secure mount. So I've plotted just holding it up against the wall where I can fix into brick, and I think 4 fixing here is going to be quite ample for this particular application. And if I need any more, I shall put some more in, but I don't think I will do. So I'm going to mark that now. Just as an aside note, because this is 18mm ply, I'm going to be using to mark through onto the brickwork. So I need to mark through to these holes, and what I'm going to use, and I find invaluable, I'm not sponsored by these, by the way, is the Marksman marker. So you give it a shake, and we'll pretend that this box is the wall, and you can mark straight through because it's too thick to put a pen in. So you just give it a little circle like that and it marks, and then you can drill where you're going to be. So we'll use that now. As you can see, I couldn't do it, I could only do it two-handed, so I couldn't film the actual process, but as you can see, I've marked with the green marksman pen. It's powder, by the way. It's actually sort of like a wet chalk dust, so it wipes off anything that you don't want it to stay on as well. So I've marked it through there, and I'm going to be drilling now with the 7mm drill bit, some holes, plug them, and we'll get that piece of wood sawn, and then the bottom half fixed onto the wall, and the top half fixed to the back of the TV. Stay with me. Those holes are all now drilled, plugged with brown plugs, and ready for the board. Let's get it cut. So now that this piece of plywood has been sawn at a 45-degree angle, it's easy now to understand exactly how this is going to work. So this part here, this fits onto the wall, and then the other half then locks excuse me, locks into place. And actually that is a really firm, solid, very strong fixing. Okay, let's get it all hooked up. So got the TV batten fixed in place, and we've got the wall batten in place as well. So I'm going to put the camera down now and lift it on. So we've got all the cleats fastened to the wall, to back of TV, and the TV is now mounted. And very minimal distance you have to lift the TV to put it onto the cleat, and that's exactly what we wanted. Thanks for watching.